What's up, everyone? I'm Zachary Powers, and welcome to the 2025 Game Awards opening act presented by State Farm. We are counted down to the main event. We are more than a pre-show for the extension of the program, so packed that we need to start it early. Tonight, we are coming to you live from Spokane, Washington to celebrate the best in gaming of this year with special performances from Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza surprise guests, and world premieres that will blow your mind, including Kirby Air Riders, Donkey Kong Country, and more. In fact, I have one ready to reveal right now, and it's a very special one to kick off our 11th anniversary. But before I show you this, I have a very, very famous song I want to play first before I show you all the very first special one to celebrate our 11th year anniversary. Please take a listen. Now let's move on to the special announcement. Please take a look. This one is Minecraft, the game that we all know and love. It's blocks, a vast open world where you can explore freely however you want. So the main world is the overworld that you are always spawning in. In the overworld, we have various different biomes, like the cherry groves, the swamps, the jagged beaches, other variants of beaches, and including regular ones. We have the ocean monuments that spawn in oceans along with elder guardians. And in the overworld, there are jagged mountain peaks as well. If you dig further deep underground, you will find the ancient city, which is home to the most powerful mob, the Warden, in which if you have enchanted netherite armor on, or just plain old netherite armor on, he will still two-shot you of netherite armor and enchanted netherite armor. Minecraft is a game that keeps growing, and its popularity is growing every single year. And all about Minecraft, brand new people are getting introduced to the mining system, how to survive, how to be creative with your minds, be imaginative. There's no end to your imagination. Keep building, keep being you, keep on surviving, and let's keep on mining and crafting throughout your ways of endless journeys, endless adventures, and so much more. We would have to give Minecraft of the 2025 Game Awards, we would give this to the best family game, because it's so fun to play with a family and so much more. That's the only one we're gonna vote as of now, just because we got other games to reveal that's already out there, and other teaser trailers that we would love to reveal. And it's the best family game of the year. Now let's move on to some other video games that's already out on the Nintendo Switch 2 and so many more video game consoles. Please take a look for the next video game teaser trailer coming up right now.
Attention Resistance, we've been compromised.
Resistance alert! Resistance alert!
Dr. Nefarious just crowned himself Emperor of this dimension.
Ratchet!
We have to get the Dimensionator away from Nefarious.
Humpbacks.
After him! Now!
My name is Kit.
Maybe we could work together?
Oh no.
It seems fate has brought us together again, ma petite revenge.
You think a crushing defeat is all it takes to stop me?
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Well, think again!
And now for a message from your Emperor.
I did it. At long last, the pirates are vanquished. The resistance is broken, and this galaxy is finally mine!
How many times you beat this guy?
What are you doing?
Clearly not enough. We will stop Nefarious. I know it.
You really think you stand a chance?
You are not my Emperor. This
is the part where you lose.
This is a PlayStation 5 video game where you can do adventures, a story that you all remember. It's all about a wombat with his girlfriend, and the regular wombat's name is Ratchet, and Clank is a cute little robot that goes on adventures with Ratchet throughout Ratchet's adventures, and Clank going along with him as well, and defeating Dr. Nefarious in all of Ratchet and Clank's adventures. This video game is platforming and so many more things in Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for the PlayStation 5. Now let's move on to another video game teaser trailer. At the very, very end of Game Awards 2025, we will figure out which video game is the best of all time and rate each one. So let's check out the next video game teaser trailer. Please take a look.
For as long as I can remember, I have looked for an equal. One who could push me. One who could surprise me. One who could even beat me. Yet all I found is disappointment. Will one of you finally give me what I desire? Yes, we will.
It's all about a man named Peter Parker. He's in New York City delivering pizza and doing hero work, shoots webs, and his outfit is red and blue, with his white eyes being as shaped of the eyes that he is going through the city, swinging on his red web, and saving people's lives. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the one and only Spider-Man. This video game is Spider-Man 2, and he saves people's lives. It's a hero action superhero video game, and is a sequel to the original Spider-Man video game. We are so excited that we just showed you Spider-Man 2 video game teaser trailer. And now, let's move on to the next one. Please take a look. This is all about a little robot dude in outer space with blue eyes and his PlayStation 5 light colors, and he's alive, going to other planets in the universe and defeating the main villain and doing some platforming challenges. I give you Astrobot. Astrobot for the PlayStation 5 is another one of those games that could cherish your memories forever. So, and that was the teaser trailer of Astrobot for the PlayStation 5. Please check out the next one. This is all about racing and is the blue man himself with red and white shoes that is speedy, going across Earth in half of a second, and is starting to be racing with other people like Dr. Eggman as of Dr. Robotnik, and along with Tails, Knuckles, and so much more characters in the video game Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. And it's about crossing over with some of your most favorite characters into a Sonic Racing game, being in first place, and racing against your rivals, and so much more. And that was the teaser trailer of it. Please check out the next one. Please take a look at this. That was all PlayStation 5 video game teaser trailers for you all. Now let's take a look at the Nintendo Switch 2 video game teaser trailers and what we know from them and how awesome are they and what makes them such great video games that we all know and love. The first, very first Nintendo Switch 2 video game is all about Kirby Air Raiders. The original Kirby Air Raiders, which is just called Kirby Air Ride, which was released on an older Nintendo video game console, and now it's 2025, and Nintendo released Kirby Air Raiders for the Nintendo Switch 2 on November 20th, 2025. As so many Kirby characters of this Nintendo Switch 2 video game, the main one, Kirby, and then we also have Meta Knight, and so many more characters in the racing video game Kirby Air Raiders. You can go on the road, do some trips, some challenges, road trips, and even the main story itself, and so much more. Please check out the next Nintendo Switch 2 video game teaser trailer.
An unprecedented transcontinental race begins on Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Kart World.
We already know the series Mario Kart, another series along in the whole Nintendo franchise, Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart 8, we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Kart 7 for the Nintendo DS, and then we also have other Mario Kart games like Mario Kart Live Home Circuit for the Nintendo Switch, and so many more Mario Kart games. This one is very familiar, and if you all have recognized it, this is Mario Kart World, and this was a video game released on the Nintendo Switch 2 on June 5th, 2025, along with the Nintendo Switch 2 video game console official launch date. And Mario Kart World has all kinds of recognizable characters. Mario, Luigi, the Boom, Donkey Kong, Bowser, Lakitu, and even the Toads that are on the map. Blue Toads, Red Toads, and Yellow Toads. And other characters you can play as not in the Mario Kart series. We have the Dolphin, the Crab, and even more characters in Mario Kart World. You can do amazing challenges. The overworld is slightly better than the video game Kirby Air Raiders, and Mario Kart World is the very first Mario Kart video game to be open world. Drive freely wherever world you want. Get some food by where the Yoshis are. Grab food for you, and it'll be out right there through the drive-thru. And if you eat that food like hamburgers, sushi, it will reward you with custom outfits that each character can get, like Princess Peach, Rosalina, Yoshi, and so many more amazing Nintendo characters that can get custom outfits. Mario Kart World for the Nintendo Switch 2 is a blast for all families, friends, and even your teachers, students, and so much more. This could be one of these games that could be rewarded with something. For now, let's check out the next Nintendo Switch 2 game. Please check this out. This is Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. This first came out at the start of November 2025, in the first 2 weeks. And Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is all about a video game following the franchise, following the video game Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and it's up to this main character to defeat Ganon in Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, destroy enemies, do some complicated challenges, and so much more. Please check out the next Nintendo Switch 2 video game.
It's time to meet your doom!
Some Eggman, supersonic style!
The time has come. Shut up.
This is Sonic X Shadow Generations Day 1 Edition, which is the remastered edition, and Sonic and Shadow are back once again for the remastered edition of the Nintendo Switch 2. This is all about some challenges. The story is a bit remastered of this Nintendo Switch 2 remastered video game. There are a lot of challenges you can do in Sonic X Shadows Generation, and this video game is quite amazing, as you can tell by the looks of it. The graphics look really good, and the main purpose of Sonic X Shadow Generations is to make the same story, doing the same challenges over and over, and have fun. Please check out the next Nintendo Switch 2 video game teaser trailer. This is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This video game got some remastered graphics and up to 120 frames per second with 4K resolution. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 Edition teaser trailer. What do you all think? This video game is an open world video game, has been remastered of the lighting and everything else. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is an amazing video game that we all play on the Nintendo Switch. Now I made it to the Nintendo Switch 2. Have fun. Please take a look for this next one. This next one, however, is another beloved franchise that we all love and finally got announced and released in July 2025. Please take a look of this video game launch teaser trailer.
This is the perfect place for us to do an awesome training montage, don't you think? We'll practice all sorts of awesome moves, one after the other, getting stronger, getting faster. Run! Let's do this!
I am strong!
You and me, we're the best! Yeah, our montage will look so cool.
We all got Donkey Kong Bonanza. This video game for the Nintendo Switch 2 ever since it first released. A lot of people have been receiving that video game, and now for the Nintendo Switch 2 has been doing really, really well. This video game is all about platforming, seeing your way out, adventuring, going to the planet core, and after for straight 25 to 26 years straight, King K. Rool is finally back in action, being stuck down here as of the Kremlin crew, but it doesn't matter no more. As we speak, he's going to the planet core and stealing the planet core, stealing its power, and destroying Pomlin's main town, New Donk City, and singing your most favorite songs: Zebra, Snake, Donkey Kong, the main monkey theme song, even the ostrich, and the elephant theme songs. Pauline's age is revealed to be about 13 years old, and Donkey Kong is still back at it again with his amazing attack techniques, so much more. And the other main villain that worked with King K. Rool is Void Kong, Grumpy Kong, and Poppy Kong. These guys are from a mysterious company called Void Co., which is a company that they are digging straight all the way down to the planet core, stealing its power as well. And King K. Rool straight up threw them to the planet core. Maybe they survived? Maybe? For now, what do you think on this amazing video game that's been receiving a lot of 10s recently from IGN, Screen Starter, and so many more websites and other companies have rated this a lot of 10s. This may be something right here, folks. We got something right here. For now, let's move on for the next Nintendo Switch 2 video game teaser trailer.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins, guide an RC car with your voice, go, and compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled Carnival Coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a minigame will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive minigames. How quickly can you reach the station? From minigames that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches.
This next Nintendo Switch 2 video game teaser trailer is all about Super Mario Party Jamboree. All about of these mini games, and there is a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree using your voice for mini games of the microphone that you can use. For some mini games, chat with others with game chat on the Nintendo Switch 2 plus Jamboree TV. This could be something that we all love. Every YouTuber has played it, and so far, this one could be something. Please check out the next Nintendo Switch 2 video game teaser trailer. This video game is free to download on your Nintendo Switch and on the Nintendo Switch 2. All people love this video game as a shooting game and survive until you remain victorious and grab some weapons, survive the storm, and so much more in this video game. This is Fortnite. A lot of chapters have been added in this video game, Fortnite, along with V-Bucks you can get to buy some amazing things in Fortnite, and all of the things you can get. You can do challenges, mini games if you want, to survive until you remain victorious, until all people log on except you. But you remain victorious after all of that. Fortnite something. It can be something. Let's move on to the last 2 Nintendo Switch 2 video games and reveal these Nintendo Switch 2 video game teaser trailers. Here's the next one. This is a video game that recently got announced for the Nintendo Switch 2, and it is a basketball video game where it can be as wheelchairs. Use your Nintendo Switch to Joy-Con to mouse controls, control your wheelchair, play against other people, and your team will remain victorious if you beat the other team. This is Dragon Drive, the Nintendo Switch 2 basketball video game. This is the very, very first one that is used to get Joy-Con 2 mouse controls and control your wheelchairs by making basketballs in the basketball hoop. This is something that nobody has even seen before, and recently got announced of the April 2nd Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, the first one of 2025. This next one already came out in the month of October. Here is the video game launch teaser trailer of this last Nintendo Switch 2 video game. Please take a look. This is all about Pokemon, with Charizard, Bulbasaur, Pikachu, and so many more Pokemon. This is a brand new video game called Pokemon Legends ZA. This character with Pikachu, his name is Ash, and he's the one that has a Pokeball. And he can catch any Pokemon like Bulbasaur, Charizard, and many more Pokemon he can catch in Pokemon Legends ZA. And fight against other Pokemon trainers to train your Pokemon even better and better. This is something right here. We got something, folks. This next one though are older school Nintendo video games that have been remembered for decades. Here's the first one. Let's get right out of the gate, right out of the blue. Here we go. is a video game that started the whole franchise. Donkey Kong Country. The first video game in the Donkey Kong franchise that happened. With this video game that started the whole Donkey Kong franchise, it introduced the main characters and along with some enemies like the Kremlins and the main villain himself, King K. Rool, on Gangplank Gallon, the ship, in the middle of the ocean, and completing some levels, like the minecart level in the second world, Forest Frenzy, in the forest, going up top of the whole island to beat King K. Rool. And this one is a legendary video game that started the whole Donkey Kong franchise. Take a look for the next one. This is the third entry in the Super Mario franchise. This is Super Mario Bros. 3, and it introduced a lot of Koopa kids like Iggy, Roy, Wendy, even Ludwig, and so many more Koopa kids in Super Mario Bros. 3 for each world, and Bowser at the very end as of World 8. This is an amazing video game for all of you to enjoy. And Super Mario Bros. 3 has been legendary for a while. Please take a look for the next one. This is Kirby's Adventure, all about fighting the minions, evil little cute little guys, but not so cute, just evil, just taking over the world. You know my motto. And Kirby's Adventure is a video game, is a old school Nintendo video game that everybody all loves. And King DDD is in Kirby video games. Sometimes the main villain / antagonist, and sometimes can be friends with Kirby. And Meta Knight is probably in here, if we can search for him. But Kirby's Adventure is an old classic Nintendo video game that we all love. Please take a look at the next two old classic Nintendo video games. That was Castlevania Anniversary Collection. We all know Castlevania, the music bumping, catchy video games that we all love. Castlevania is these collection of video games, the Anniversary Collection, that showed every Castlevania video game, and it's all about adventuring, like, into a castle. The reason why it's called Castlevania is because he had this dude as the main character, ventures inside a castle, beating baddies, bad guys, and getting to the main villain / boss. That's pretty sweet and pretty adventurous, am I right? Well, this next one is very familiar, and I played it for you at the very beginning of this amazing live show, Game Awards 2025. This is Mega Man 2, the second entry in the Mega Man series. The video game that has its most famous, popular, iconic music with the stage that you go in, Dr. Wily's stage. The music that just sounds is what I played at the beginning of Game Awards 2025 just for you, and that's what it sounds like. The bumpy, catchy music, and with this music being in Mega Man 2, the main villain / antagonist of the whole Mega Man franchise is Dr. Wily, just because of his humor and sometimes evil, and so many more things that Dr. Wily can do. And Mega Man 2 is one of those video games that was really, really successful in the Nintendo universe. TNU, the Nintendo universe. Now we have 4 more things left before we reward video games of the highest rewards for each video game that I showed to all of you today at the Game Awards 2025. So we have 4 things left. Let's take a look at this first one here. Vote now, vote now, vote now. What is the game of the year 2025? Mario Kart World or Donkey Kong Bonanza? Take a look at the very end of this amazing Game Awards 2025. And they're gonna be quick, just because I have to turn on the fan, that fan right there. And actually, I'll be right back. Just because I want it to be applauding for us. So I'll be right back. What do you think? We will figure out right after Game Awards 2025 what is the game of the year. Mario Kart World or Donkey Kong Bonanza. For now, let's move on. these last 4 things we love to show before we can confirm these video games for rewards. First, let's take a look at the most anticipated game of the year and the actual release date in this Nintendo Switch 2 video game teaser trailer. Please take a look for this Nintendo Switch 2 video game. It's a brand new Nintendo Switch 2 trailer of this. Take a look. As you can see, this is Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 of December 2025. We are so excited for this video game to be releasing from Nintendo of America themselves. And we are also gonna be from Nintendo of America themselves. They are also gonna be releasing Metroid Prime 4 Beyond Amiibos of Samus and a bike and just Samus. And we are super duper excited of these coming. Now let's take a look at the most anticipated other Nintendo Switch 2 game coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. Take a look.
One day, on the island where Yoshi and his friends live, a talking book named Mr. E suddenly falls from the sky. It looks like the book has information within its pages about unusual creatures. But it can't actually see what's written down. So Yoshi jumps in to help investigate. First, let's study this flower-like creature. We found it right away. It tastes kind of sweet. You can carry this creature on your back. Touch flower buds with it, and they'll bloom. As you wander through the book, you'll make all sorts of discoveries about the creatures you find. And those discoveries will be written down. Hey, we found some dandelions. Touch them and they'll scatter in the air. Oh no, that creature is stuck. It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients. Oh, they can even cause rocks to crack. Thanks to them, we were able to break the rock. It looks like there are still lots of unusual creatures residing within the book. A page-turning adventure awaits. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring.
This is the Nintendo Switch 2 video game Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. This is a brand new Yoshi game for a very, very long time from Nintendo of America themselves. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book will be launching on the Nintendo Switch 2 spring 2026. This recently just got announced from Super Mario Bros. 40th year anniversary of September 2025 in an hour Nintendo Direct from Nintendo themselves. We are really excited about this video game coming from Nintendo of America themselves. We have two more things. Take a look. And actually, this next one is a brand new PlayStation 5 video game teaser trailer. There's something that Sony has never done before. Sony just released this one. Please take a look at this. This classical PlayStation 2 video game is now making its way to the PlayStation 5. This is Transformers the game, and will be as a PlayStation 5 video game, and is coming to the PlayStation 5 on April 15th, 2026. It may take time from Sony themselves. This is releasing on April 15th, 2026. Sony will let us know if the release date is going to be changing. For now, we have one more thing. And this is from Nintendo of America themselves. Give it up. Because this last one is a brand new 3D Super Mario video game announcement. Take a look at this. And this is brand new. Take a look. This is the third entry in the Super Mario Maker series, but this time, everything. Not just everything, only these game styles are 3D. For example, Super Mario 3D World, Super Mario Galaxy, and Super Mario Odyssey will be game styles for all of you to be creating levels in, and same for Super Mario 64. And more to the game styles is coming in. We got Super Mario Bros. Wonder, the brand new Yoshi video game, Yoshi's Island, the game style, is coming to Super Mario Maker 3D. And we also have got new Super Mario Bros. U. We also have got new Super Mario Bros. 2. And the power-ups are a shell power-up, which can turn yourself into a blue beetle and break some bricks. We got the gold power-up, which can turn everything to gold. And the other power-up, which you turn into this acorn-like creature that flies in the sky, slowly falling. And we also get from Yoshi's Island, Baby Mario is on a Yoshi. You have to direct the trajectory of the line. We can break bricks with it. You can even put obstacles in the way. It can make easy levels or complicated levels, however the way you would like it. Super Mario Maker 3D, coming to the Nintendo Switch 2, is going to be released on June 29th, 2026. And we are super duper excited from Nintendo of America that they are going to be releasing this on June 29th, 2026. And that was only the first teaser trailer. The second teaser trailer is coming in February 2026. And then there is going to be a Super Mario Maker 3D Direct happening on April 1st, 2026. And giving it a release date, June 29th, 2026. We are super duper excited about Super Mario Maker 3D coming only to the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, let's move on to our nominees and who is the winner for each video game. Let's go ahead and do it. Next are the nominees everybody has been voting for, and which video games are the best, who are the winners of Game Awards 2025. Well, we got the best PlayStation 5 games: Minecraft, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Spider-Man 2, Astrobot, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Here are the winners of the best PlayStation 5 video games. So we have 3 winners. The winners of the best PlayStation 5 games are Minecraft, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Those are the best PlayStation 5 games of Game Awards 2025. Let's move on to the best Nintendo Switch 2 games of 2025. So here are the winners of the best Nintendo Switch 2 games of 2025. We got, right off the rip, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Mario Kart World, Fortnite, Pokemon Legends ZA, and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Those are the winners of the best Nintendo Switch 2 games of 2025. Next, we have the best old school Nintendo games throughout decades of doing so well, and we have 2 winners of the best old school Nintendo games. We got Donkey Kong Country and Super Mario Bros. 3. Those are the best old school Nintendo video games of this year in over a decade. And we got the best family games. I already revealed the first one, but I might as well, let's do it again. Here are the best family games of 2025. We got Minecraft and Donkey Kong Bonanza. And the best action shooting game of 2025 is Fortnite. Fortnite is one of those games in where you can play with your friends and pick up weapons, do anything you want in Fortnite, and be the last one standing who wins and survive against the eye of the storm. And now we got our nominee for the Game of the Year 2025. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to give you the Game of the Year 2025 too. Donkey Kong Bonanza! That is the Game of the Year 2025. Donkey Kong Bonanza is a emotional game of challenges, and you can do some amazing challenges of singing your heart out and even turning into some creatures like the Kong monkey, the snake, the elephant, the ostrich, and one other creature he can turn into as well. Pauline is revealed to be 13 years old, and Donkey Kong Bonanza, an emotional story down to the core, no one stopping them, and defeating Void Kong, Poppy Kong, and Grumpy Kong, and even between 25 to 26 years of King K. Rool being the main villain / antagonist of Donkey Kong Bonanza. Let me tell you all about the 13-year-old Pauline. Pauline has such a beautiful voice that in fact it made people cry ever since the Nintendo Switch 2 version, the Nintendo Switch 2 video game Donkey Kong Bonanza came out. And then we got the Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct, and that showed the 13-year-old Pauline singing very emotionally in one of the iconic places from Super Mario Odyssey. New Donk City made it to Donkey Kong Bonanza down to and up top of the surface, and that is Pauline City. And they have a connection, Super Mario Odyssey and Donkey Kong Bonanza. They have a connection of a story that they went through all together. Ladies and gentlemen, we already know that Game of the Year 2025 goes to Donkey Kong Bonanza. Ladies and gentlemen, I like to say thank you all for watching Game Awards 2025. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for coming. And I will see you all next year of the next Game Awards live show.